What's going on, everybody? C4 here, and welcome to episode 10 of my personal road to glory with the UCF Knights. We are currently sitting at a 5-3 record, and our stats have actually been fairly decent. We're sitting on 685 rushing yards. We got 3 rushing touchdowns, and we basically didn't get to play in the first 3 games. So in 5 games, those are the type of numbers we have. So the win-loss record, we might not play in a bowl game anymore, but the stats, we might break 1,000 yards. Anytime a true freshman can go over 1,000 yards, you know, you're on to something good. So today's episode, we are actually going to finish the season. We have Temple this week against 5-4 Temple. We play ranked Rutgers next week. USF against Quentin Flowers and company. And then we have SMU. And then we have potentially a conference championship, which I'm going to have to say we're going to have to win 3 of those 4 at least to get in there, and that's going to be tough against Rutgers. But yeah, man, we're going to go for it. With the drafts, combine, stuff like that coming soon, there's going to be, you know, the little slight shift in the channel content to drafts and mock drafts and stuff like that. Whereas, you know, this might not be as frequent until draft season starts to wind down a little bit. So at the very least, I want it through 10 episodes to finish season 1. So that is what we're going to do. It's going to be pretty much a glorified highlight show. And then I'll talk a little bit about because this is my freshman season, right? I'll talk a little bit about my freshman season, my freshman years. If there's any little stories that come up that are somewhat relevant. But without further ado, fellas, it's time to jump into this game against the 5-4 Temple Owls going to Philadelphia. You know, your boy C4 would be hyped for this one. He might have picked UCF, but he's still a Philadelphia Eagles fan down to his core, and being able to play at Lincoln Financial Field. You better believe he's signing up to go see the Philadelphia Eagles Stadium tour and everything that comes in, because he knows he is going to put on a show for all of his fans, his C4 maniacs that are residing in Philadelphia. So let's jump into this game, and hopefully we go off. All right, here we go, and we're here in Lincoln Financial Field. You all be hyped. I already sim passed a 50-yard touchdown for my guy because it was one of those plays where I get the ball 5% of the time, so I guess that would definitely be the time that it actually takes it 50-some yards to house. So my apologies for that, but we are up 7-0. And we're getting the ball here a little bit, so let's keep on going here. But this would be awesome, man. I've been in this field. I've been in this field twice, and once I actually did the on-field tour, and it was awesome. I highly recommend to anyone here. Oh, come on, with the glitchy tackle. Highly recommend anyone here, if you go to Philadelphia, you're an Eagles fan, do the stadium tour if you can. It's awesome. All right, we go at the beginning of the drive. We're trying to get 100 yards here early in the second quarter. We need 3 yards, and we're going to get it right here as we pop into the second level and blow up the safety, number 23. Thinking he's Michael Jordan. Is that Michael Jordan? Was he 23 or 21? I don't know. I don't watch basketball. But 69! Oh my God, that's shoulder surgery right there. That guy guys got need to get Tommy John surgery. But yeah, look at this game. Like I said, yeah, my time in Philadelphia. I have yet to go to a Temple game. I really want to line up my schedule to go, because basically Temple has never been that hot. At least during the Matt Ruler era, which is the last couple times I've been to Philly, they've been like the best Temple teams I've ever had. I tried to go to obviously Penn State and Notre Dame. I think they play them every year. Those are like the 2 big games, but it just didn't line up with the game that I was going to. But I do want to go to a college football game in real life. I think that's something I have yet to do. It's on my bucket list. I would like to maybe go to the Florida-Georgia game. But when I see all the oh my God, murked again, man. Getting the second level, open field, we're just running guys over. 130 yards and a touchdown, and we still got 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. Good God! But yeah, with seeing all those 5-star recruits that Georgia got, it might be a little bit, might have to, you know, can slide that down my bucket list a little bit to go to the Florida-Georgia game, because I think the games are definitely going to be much more improved with Emory Jones and Dan Mullen. But Georgia's going to be kind of scary for the time being. They're probably going to be the big dogs in the SEC East. So, yeah, I might be more inclined to go to the next good Temple game that's there when I watch my Eagles play, which will be at some point next season, I think. We're just rocking and rolling here with the read option. We'll stay here for the drive. We'll stay for the drive. Actually, we're going for some pass plays and nonsense like that. I don't know why. We should be a run-first team. We're going with the quick slants. If we get sacked, that's what happens. You keep me off the field, man. We're only up 7-0. How many times is Scott Frost going to learn? Just give me the ball. I have 100. I almost have 200 yards at half. Keep feeding me. We're up here in the red zone. Up 10-3 right now. I hope to God we get the ball here. We're looking for our 5th touchdown on the season. Of course, that glory hog MacKenzie Milton's gonna hold on to the ball, but he doesn't get in. Only 2 yards. You know, the more and more I go through this, the more and more I'm kind of regretting you guys. It wasn't even close. UCF was the #1 team, but this stupid read option. Can I just go to like a normal offense that just gives me the ball between the tackles? I'd be pretty happy with that. It's like how many times? Look, it looks like our 5'8" quarterback's trying to size guys up on the outside. It's not gonna work. We got 11 rushing attempts. I got 14. He has like 30 yards. I have 150. How about we go ahead and just give me these plays? Let's get in here. Let's get this touchdown. Boom. Oh, come on. And we stumble on the line of scrimmage for a loss of 1, and we're probably going to kick the field goal here. It looks like a low-scoring matchup, which we do, and we miss it. Awesome. And they get a touchdown to equalize. All right, here we are back to where we need to be in the red zone. 2nd and 3. We're actually getting the ball here. We need to make amends. We can't get down here twice and let our team down. Oh, my God. We're not getting very much help in terms of blocking, though. 3rd and 1. What kind of play we're going here? Read option. We all know MacKenzie Milton's probably going to hold on to this. For better or for worse. Yeah, this run block's been terrible. We've been able to do damage between the 20s. But when we get down here, the blocking is just not been on. There we go. Whatever. We need to get in. The egotistical C4 is not going to kick in because UCF is going up 17-10. All right, here we go. Game's end. That was it. And the UCF Knights are back in the winning scoreboard here. Is this guy, Shaquan Burkett, got forced fumble and interception. Okay. Feel like I probably did a little bit more, but it's all about you. As we're able to get the win in Philadelphia. Time to go get a cheesesteak, which I've never had. I've never actually had a cheesesteak, but 24-10 to take us to a decent 6-3 record. A 6-3 record through 9 games is I would definitely think acceptable. How our guy C4 did on the day was get a 200-yard performance. 24 carries, 206 yards, 1 rushing touchdown. Kind of bobbled one. Probably should have had 2 TDs here. Wasn't just us. It was the offensive line. But ultimately, definitely a big part is why we win. We're probably 1 decent game away from breaking 1,000 yards. We have ranked Rutgers, and we think they're ranked. Next week, like I said, we're doing all the regular season in this video. So 1 game down, 1 dominant performance done in front of the millions and millions of fans that like the Eagles and know that I'm a YouTuber and watch me here at UCF. Have a good game. So now, let's jump into the game against Rutgers. Alright, so here we go for our 2nd game of this 4-piece. And we're going up against number 14 at Rutgers. They're 8-1. Herbie's actually taken us in the outright pick'em. But when you look at our schedule, right, we obviously have the South Carolina loss. They're 7-3. That's not bad. We have the loss to UConn, the loss to Houston. Those ones definitely stung down the stretch. But we do have, obviously, the important victory. We beat Memphis when they were originally supposed to be ranked, and we beat Penn State when they were number 3. When you look at Rutgers, they haven't beat anyone. They haven't beat any ranked team. They lost to Houston, the same team we did. Look, they're 14 for beating Fresno, Eastern Michigan. And these aren't like blowouts either. These are close matchups. So, looking at they've Kyle Bowl and the quarterback. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I can't, outside of like Tigray Scales, who's a really good linebacker for Rutgers. I think he's Rutgers. No, that's Indiana. They have an edge rusher that's really good. Can't remember his name. Something African sounding, like Coco something. Coco Beware. That's really, really good. Outside of that, man, there's not a whole lot to be fearful of Rutgers. And when I see their number 14 rank, 8-1, it's inflated. There's a reason why Herbie's taking us Kirk Herbstreit. We're going off. Let's do it. All right, here we go on our opening drive in front of our home fans at the bounce house. 3rd and goal on the 6. Are we going to get the ball? No, of course we don't get the ball. And watch MacKenzie Milton gets tackled for a loss. Or Snelson. Yeah, let's give Snelson the ball. Yeah, that's how you're going to beat a ranked team. Ah! Oh! Go! This could be you. This is his moment. This is his Heisman moment. Are you kidding me with this spin move? Holy, that's play of the series so far. It's stuck behind the line of scrimmage. Should have been a loss of 5. Hits the spin move that he's not. He didn't even know he had that in his arsenal list. Got caught up there. Like 8 defenders get stuck up. Terrible blocking downfield. Just straight up outruns his blocker. That's a little bit on C4. Didn't let his blocker set up, but he saw the red zone. He saw red. What a run. 69 yards. All right, here we are once again in the red zone. A 10-10 ball game. We're feeling confident here. We're not going to get blown out by a ranked opponent, our last ranked opponent of the season. They're giving me the ball. He goes not. Oh, he ran up the middle, and he's in for 7 yards. That is me to a T when I actually played football. I was supposed to 100% go to the left. I go, yeah, I'm going to go right. I'm going to go right. I feel like this is better. And it gets in, and that's a 17-10 lead. All right, here we go. In the red zone once again, up 17-13. A touchdown here would give us a load of confidence that we can get the victory. I'm actually giving the ball right now on 2nd and 10. We're going to bounce right up the seam, right up in the middle. Gain 7-8 yards, set up a very manageable 3rd and 3. We have a read option. Do we have any extra plays here? I'm not going to lie, all these plays look pretty terrible. As we're over 200 yards, once again, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns. This has been without a doubt our strongest game of the season. Looks like Milton is going to take this one. And he gives it to me! And we get up the middle, up to the 1-yard line. They better not haul me out. You better keep my ass in there. 69 gets that ball on the goal line. And we get hauled out. We get pulled out. We get the touchdown. I guess we can't be too upset, but that's just, you know, little frustrating. All right, here we go. Final drive. They have 2 timeouts. We should be able to run this clock out and get a massive, massive victory. So let's just make sure we stay right up in the middle. 6 yards. I think we're at 200 and almost 40 yards on the day. Yeah, they're going to say you run up against teams that don't have good defenses. They're going to say this, they're going to say that. They're going to say you're Canadian. You're going to say you're going to be a fullback in the NFL. I'm going to say check out the 7-3 UCF Knights, baby. Oh, God. Okay, that wasn't so hot, but we stayed in bounds. That was primary objective number 1. Realistically, if we can't get this first set of downs, we're taking the knee. Why are we taking the knee? They still got time. We just lost this game because rather than going for a first down, we took a knee and gave them a minute. Oh my God. What was that? Fire Scott Frost. Fryer, give me the ball. Throw me the ball. Look, I'll catch it. I'll catch it and we get sacked. Like, that was, what? We won the game. We were 3rd and 3. They had no timeouts left. We take a knee. Not only do we take a knee, right? We take a knee. So that means, like, the clock didn't run. Like, that's something on the game as well. Oh, my God. So I guess as much praise as people want to throw on the NCAA, what just happened there? We just lost this game against a ranked opponent because the game decided that we lose. We had it beat. That's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. Like, Madden, with all of its faults, I don't think I've seen anything that ridiculous in my life. Throw away the career game. That was fucking ridiculous. Alright, so after how that last game ended, we're just going through the motions until we're done. We're just gonna go right to the end of the game. If we win, we win. We lose, we lose. It's just everything that happened. You go with 200 yards, you go for 2 touchdowns, you're dominating. You pretty much head and shoulders, getting ready to beat your last ranked opponent, to have some salvage of the season, and then you have the game / just terrible play calling screw you out of victory. Look, here we go. Lose another game. How many games have we lost in the 4th quarter? It's unbelievable, man. We fall to the 7-3 USF Bulls. Our guy, C4, 116 yards, a touchdown of the day. Fairly good performance, but again, you know, his team's sitting at, what are we, 6-5? It's embarrassing, man. Let's get into the game. Let's get into the season finale and just get out of this season. And here's the final game of the season against SMU. Would have been a big matchup if we had something to play for. C4 going up against one of the top wide receivers in college football, Cortland Sutton. But yeah, man, watch us find a way to lose this one in the second, like the fourth quarter. Second half, we're 7-3 right now. SMU's a very good offense. We have a decent defense, but we're up 8 right now. Looking pretty solid. Up. Oh my God, there's better not a way we can piss this one away, right? Better not be any way we piss this one away, right? Hey, we actually close out the season with a victory. 31 carries, 136 yards, 1 touchdown for C4 to finish up his freshman season. Like I said at the top, I was going to try to incorporate some freshman stories, but I could embellish. I didn't really have a very exciting freshman year of college. So what we're going to do here, fellas, is we're just going to wrap up. We're going to take a look at our final season stats. And hopefully something happens, be it we change the coach Maybe Scott Frost actually goes to Nebraska and we bring in someone with a more pro offense that doesn't just have these stupid, you know, read plays that the quarterback can get as many rushing attempts as we do. But if not, we kind of made our bed and have to lay in it here with the UCF pick. So yeah, let's check out our final season stats and cap off season 1. So we are at the end of our freshman season, 7-5 for the UCF Knights. So not knowing that they went undefeated in real life, 7-5 is not a terrible record. But seeing the way that we were able to just choke away some of these victories, we probably should have been like a 9-3. 9-3. I feel like 9-3 would be ideal. 10-2 would have been pushing it. But 9-3, given the opponents we would have played, we might have been ranked. But looking at where we are for the season, our skills, I mean, we have a bunch of XP. We've been trying not to spend it, but given the fact that we missed the first 3-ish games, 3.5 games, because we were lied to, straight up lied to. We signed for USF because they make us the #1 running back as a freshman. Then we came here and it's like, oh no, you actually started down number 4. We worked our way up to the top. We finished with 1,380 rushing yards, 7.2 yards per rush, 138 yards per game, 8 rushing touchdowns. Definitely one of the most prolific freshman running backs in college football. What do we have to receive? Yeah, obviously not much of a receiving back. Our job is just running up in north. We're a northwest runner. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to be the receiving back. 7 catches, 56 yards. But, you know, you might as well add those yards on to put us to a clean 1,400 yards from scrimmage. I kind of want to see all in all. What's this? Rarity, career boost. Like this, I don't awareness. I might actually add to that. What do we got for award finalists? Did we go anywhere for the running backs? The running backs, let's just see here. Any C4. Nothing there for the Maxwell, for the Walter Camp. Seeing a lot of not my players. Why is that guy there? The Bednarik, the Nagurski, the O'Brien, the Walkers for running backs. And we didn't even make it. You see some pretty good guys, but none of these guys have my numbers. 900 yards, 8 TDs. Okay, you got 700 yards, 12. I guess maybe if you're weighing the touchdowns, because we kept getting pulled almost every drive in the red zone for 85% of the season. Yeah, okay, if we're going for touchdowns, we might not be there. But for the most part, I feel like we did all right. So let's see if we actually stack us up against, looking at our team, MacKenzie Milton, 670, had 10 rushing touchdowns. Passing the ball, he only had 19. For a 91 overall quarterback, those are terrible stats, considering he's actually not that horrific of a passer. Traquan Smith, 514, had 4 touchdowns. On the defensive front, my God, Tristan Hill, 24 tackles for loss, 3 sacks. Outside of that, not a whole lot of sacks or interceptions. 3 from them. Where's Mike? Where's Mike Hughes? Wow. Supposed to be a first-round pick. Had 25 tackles. That's it. Very nice. Well, let's look here at rushing for the entirety of college football. First up, I'm just going to go with this for the freshmen that I know that would have been in this. So you have Wisconsin, Jonathan Taylor. We had 1,308. Wisconsin, Mr. Jonathan Taylor. Didn't even get the ball. Okay, didn't even get the ball. That's good. That's good that they kept him out of it. They didn't worry about it. But look at 1, 2, 3, 4. We didn't play in 3 games, and we finished with the 5th most rushing yards. If we would have started all games, Cameron Petway, Mike Weber, none of these dudes would have had a chance in hell of holding us off. So tremendous start. Obviously, the touchdown numbers are low. We had the highest average yards per rush by 6. 6 more than guys that are 100% going real high in the draft. Be it Darius Geis, be it Ronald Jones. Gaskin's not declared, but there's Saquon Barkley. So there you go. We had almost 1 yard per carry more than Saquon Barkley. And we know, he was lucky we're on that bench. Even though we were able to beat and have probably the upset of the year against Penn State, we still did better individually. Total yards per game. Highest yards per game. Better believe it. Look at the yards after contact. That just kind of goes against our offensive line. 10 plus. Look at that. I don't know, man. We might have to put this on Heisman difficulty here. Even with, it's one of those things we put on Heisman difficulty with just the frustration that the computer that you have to deal with. I don't know if I can be able to contain it. I don't know. This is the end of year 1. We could take feedback and concerns and criticisms and comments and build this towards a better season 2. But all in all, guys, I think for a freshman campaign for UCF, we had our ups, we had some major downs. We had a fist fight with Shaquem Griffin, the most notorious member of this UCF team. We had some lies. We had some controversies. But all in all, when all is said and done, for the sole purpose of my guy having a great season, we definitely accomplished that. So thank you for tuning in to Season 1 of the Road to Glory through 10 episodes. Like I said, it's not the end. It's just, you know, with draft stuff, it's going to kind of get pushed behind. And we're getting maybe 1 to 2 episodes a week. It might break down to 1 episode a week-ish or something like that. But definitely we'll be getting ready for Season 2 sooner than later. So thank you guys for watching. That is your first time stopping by. Don't be afraid of that subscribe button. And until next time, it's C4 saying peace out.